So House Flipper 2 got a new update with the new Japanese themed DLC, and I haven't cared much for unlocking the buyers before, but the new update made it so that you can buy info and a mood board for them. So I'm thinking now I could work towards unlocking them all. We have the cottage gardeners. That could be kinda cute. Classy businessman also sounds kinda fun, but I'm kinda drawn towards game streamer. Let's buy his info and his mood board. We have a color palette and some items he wants. Needs extra beds for visiting streamers. Hates suburbs. He goes by the nickname Neon Nomad, so I'm thinking lots of LEDs everywhere. Futuristic, flashy, and luxurious. We also got some empty lots with the new update. I'm thinking we should build a house from scratch. He hates the suburbs, so I'm thinking Old Pinnacove, which is like the city world. Let's buy this empty lot and get started. We should probably clear all this foliage first. I'm just gonna sell everything. It looks like this used to be a park or something. Let me just sell all of this. I like that it had a fountain in the middle. I should have left that. I could have probably made it a feature somehow. Kinda have the house around it and then have a courtyard in the middle. Then again, I don't think it would fit the personality of this buyer we're gonna try and unlock. I don't think he's interested in much of an outside space. Why did I sell the sandbox first? Good luck finding all these toys. Then I'm gonna sell all these trees in the middle of the lot to make room for the house. Okay, now we have a big old space in the middle. I think that's everything broken or dead deleted. Now let's figure out a floor plan. Can we make a basement in career mode? Probably only in sandbox. So I guess we'll make a 2-story house. He wants futuristic and flashy. So I'm thinking modern with lots of round shapes. I'm wondering if I could make an entrance with these. Let me make a pathway first to kind of mark out where it needs to go. This is the middle of the lot. Probably need to mow the grass there a little. I'm thinking stairs here. I want them to be kind of tall because he wants flashy. Then a little porch. We got some new waterfalls. Could I make a little water feature in the front? I don't know how wide this house is gonna be yet, but I can always change this later. How tall are the waterfalls? I probably want the walls to be about this high. Could I also extend the pool out this way a bit? Oh, the pools join like that. That's smart. You can make like a really custom shape. Then I kind of want a planter box here. Can this not be resized? Okay, I don't think I can achieve what I'm after with these tools. We can't really do like rounded walls. I guess I just have to make a square planter then. Like I kind of want it to go like rounded here, if you know what I mean. But this thing can only be resized one way, so I can only make it rounded at the edge. I mean, I guess I can still do that. It just won't look exactly how I want it to. He said he likes flashy, so I'm just going all out on the entrance. Okay, let's see the waterfalls. Are these like different heights? I think it has to be placed on the top of the wall. Let me get a ladder so I can get up there. Is this tall enough? Okay, let me place all of these up here and then go down there to see which one's the right height. Okay, they're all a bit small. That one's the tallest, so it's 6 tiles tall. I probably have to build some sort of a platform that it comes out of. You can't overlap these. I'm gonna have to make the house a bit wider so I can get 3 of these next to each other. It just needs to be one wider. If I remove these walls, do the waterfalls stay there? I mean, it fell down. Okay, let's put it back. Pick this up. Go back, please. Thank you. That one fell down also. How do I grab it? Right there. Okay. I can fix this. So the reason I wanted the pool to continue this way also was so that I could have like a walkway here with waterfalls going on each side. But with the waterfalls being so short, I don't know how I'm gonna make that work. I will try though. If only the waterfalls were resizable. I think I also want to make this part rounded and the stairs can go in the middle. Okay, so I could just put multiple of them on top of each other, but then there will be splashes in the middle. The question is that a problem? I'm gonna make 2 different versions on each side so we can see which one looks better. Okay, I think this looks stupid. I'm gonna have to put it like inward a little bit so the splashes kind of get hidden inside the wall. And then we have like a waterfall walkway. Oh god, you can barely walk under here. Maybe I need to use 2 of the shorter ones over here. So the waterfalls need to come to about there. Do we even have one that's this short? This is the shortest one. Does it work? It does! What about over here? Do I need the taller one? That looks okay. I want less splash though. These are also different lengths, which I don't like. It will leave a gap here. I think I'm gonna have to do it like this. Maybe I could use some rounded pieces to make it look better at the edges. Okay, maybe that looks a bit better. I'm working with what I have. And I have to use the walls because I can't place the waterfalls on anything else. Okay, we have an entryway with waterfalls going on the sides. Then I'm gonna make the planters. This is gonna be moss, and I'm gonna fill these parts with plants. I'm also gonna sleep because I hate that it's nighttime. Let's sleep until morning, buy a random bed and sell it. Okay, now I can see again. Let me do some stairs, probably black stone. I would like there to be more stairs, but I'm not gonna change the height of this platform anymore. I'm way too far into this. I don't need this ladder anymore. I want this to be kind of a canopy, just a little cover over there. Then again, I also kind of want plants on top, so I can't use these. Gonna have to use walls again. And then I do need the ladder back. I always do this. I prematurely sell stuff I think I don't need. I think these work best. I can fit a couple here. Then I'm gonna put some that are hanging from the sides a little. I wish we had more flat bushes you could place on the ground. We have tons of vines, but you can't place them horizontally. Okay, the vines hide pretty well how ugly that thing is. I should probably do surface finishes before I go on. I probably want most of the house to be white. Okay, the vines are already making this difficult. I hope the waterfalls aren't in the way. They definitely are. I need to move them while doing this. Oh no, where did I put them? Found them. I probably want the house to be black and white. Let me make some black accents. I'm gonna do a column on this side, and then this whole side of the house can be black. I would like some wood accent also, but since the client wants like ultra modern or futuristic, I feel like we should just go black and white with some colored lights. And I also want to have the beam run in the middle of the house, but I'm gonna have to remove some of those plants for that. Can I build it here now? They're still in the way. Let me just move them out of the way entirely for a while. Oh yeah, the waterfalls are in the way. I'm gonna have to remove the top ones. Okay, I'm liking how that looks. And then I'll make a similar moment on this side. How tall are my walls? This is 12. So I'm also gonna do 12 upstairs. I don't know how to incorporate more round walls though. Like, we don't really have that in House Flipper. And then this will be the roof. Oh, putting surface finishes on all of this is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, so that's the shape of the house that I was thinking. Now for the materials, I think metal and brick seems pretty futuristic. So either black brick and white metal or white brick and black metal. I think I'm gonna go black brick just because I like these particular bricks. Just gonna buy a bunch of those, I guess. This is gonna take forever. Then again, is white metal gonna look stupid? You know what? Let me try that first before I make any decisions, because you can also make this brick look really nice in white, so it doesn't have to be black brick. Let me try white metal. Probably these panels. See if I even like it. Kind of looks like wood. I don't know. Doesn't look like metal at all. I think I used this in my container build. I think this kind of looks like metal. Is it futuristic though? Maybe. It's kind of growing on me. Let me try the white bricks on the other side of the building, and then I can decide which one I like more. It's not very white, honestly. It's kind of too gray for my liking. What about the white plastic? The same one I used on these beams. It's kind of boring though, isn't it? You know what? I'm gonna go with the white metal. That seems futuristic to me. And then I get to use my favorite bricks. I don't even know how I'm gonna reach up there. I've never built an entire house in career mode before, and I can tell you I don't necessarily recommend it. I kind of want to give him a car and a garage too, but it doesn't seem like this lot has anywhere to drive into it. So I guess the guy doesn't get a car. Also, I realized this part is one too tall. Yay. I probably want to do the floors with some sort of wood, even though I said I don't want wood. He said futuristic though. Okay, what if? Hear me out. Could I make the floor a giant aquarium? Do we have fish in this game? Bet we have fish in the Japanese DLC I didn't buy. Well, could I make the floor glass and then underneath the glass is a pool or a terrarium? I could make some walls terrariums. Fun fact, that was my dream as a child, to have walls be like full of plants and the floor be a giant aquarium with sharks or something. Obviously not a realistic dream, but you know, as a child I also dreamt of being a bus driver, so children are stupid, okay? I'm not gonna do that on the outside because we already have the fountains right here, but I'm gonna put it on some like accent places on the inside, like maybe the living room and the dining room. What color should the pool be? I like this green marble. It's kind of dark though. How about a blue marble? Should it be tile? I like how bright that makes it. Let me try teal ceramic. I think it kind of helps separate it from the wall material. I'm actually gonna get rid of this pathway. Do something similar that they had here before with the stepping stones. Where are they though? We have path rocks. Would this be stupid? Maybe. It's not futuristic, is it? For the floorboards, I do like yellow wood and European walnut and the elm panels. I think European walnut would go with the vibes the best. I don't hate it, but I think light wood would go better with the modern vibes. I think I like that better. Now I'm thinking this thing should also be the wood, but I'm not about to change it now. It was so much work. Could I do wood tiles for the pathway? Okay, that doesn't line up. What if I just use the black bricks? I'll just do one of these moments. Why did I have the door be so far away from the street? How's this? Might look better in white. I kind of like that. Okay, the entrance is really coming together. Let's pick a door and some windows. I like this door because it's modern. I also like this, but it doesn't have any windows. Kind of leaning towards this one. Fits in nicely. I hope the house doesn't end up too small because I started it so far back from the lot. It's too late to change it now though. I don't really know what I want it to look like from the back. Guess it doesn't really matter. I probably won't have a back door to save room on the inside. Luckily I have basically infinite money. I heard there's a bug right now with the newest update that you don't really get paid for houses, meaning that you make money but you don't make a profit. So I'm not too concerned about that. I'm just gonna try to make it look nice. Of course, trying to please the customer is a nice challenge. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the windows since there's that like waterfall beam down there. Let me change the color of the door to match the floor first anyway. Actually, maybe the windows and doors should be white. I'm thinking if I'm gonna fill the white walls with LED lights, then it'll illuminate nicer. Let me try some windows. Maybe I could have the kitchen at the front here or something, so it would make sense that the windows are smaller. Maybe something like this. Let me put some stairs on the inside so I can get upstairs. It's a lot more work to build a home from scratch in career mode than I anticipated. I want to use these tall windows for the upstairs. How does it look from the outside? Not bad. I mean, maybe I'll move these inward a little. Yeah, I think that looks nicer. Oh, I forgot about these walls. Well, I'll do windows on the sides of the house when I'm doing the inside also, because those aren't as important. This is what the back is looking like right now. That beam isn't finished, but I'll do it later. Same with the surface finishes. Let me just finish the front by filling the planters. Can I use a bunch of different plants? Okay, I think that's looking pretty. The waterfalls are kind of drowning in the white wall. I could continue the tile under the waterfalls. I don't think that looks necessarily better. The waterfall still doesn't stand out. So I'll just keep it like that. I can just put some turquoise LEDs under there instead. Let me see it at night. Whoa, that's bright. Maybe it shouldn't be that bright. Even the minimum brightness would be enough. Now for the rest of the lights. What was the color palette again? Yellow, green, and purple. I feel like purple would go well with the teal. I want to keep it teal on top of the waterfall. I think that fits. But I can do purple elsewhere. Now how do I get it upstairs? I'll grab this and I'll make a jump for it. Okay, does it fit here? There, now let me see. Yeah, I like that. I hate that the turquoise is coming through the wall, but such are the light physics in this game. What were the colors? Purple, yellow, and green. Should I try the green? Green and turquoise isn't bad. Yellow and turquoise looks surprisingly good too. I need to go back to nighttime so I can actually see. I do like this color scheme, but is 3 colors on the outside too much? What if I change this into the green? Does it have to be turquoise? I don't like the green and purple, but let me try green and yellow. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Maybe the yellow is better than the purple. For now, I think the outside is looking good. I'm gonna move on the inside. Let me start by figuring out the floor plan. Like I said, the house ended up unnecessarily small on the inside, but I think I could make this the entryway. I could even make the stairs a bit narrower to be the same width as the door. Then I can close this off. And this space back here could be like a bathroom. I mean, the see-through stairs are kind of going to be a problem if that's going to be a bathroom. Maybe I should change those. I like these. I can make the top wood. Then this space back here can be a bathroom. I can put archways here to both sides. The other side can be kitchen and dining. And then the other side will be the living room. I can even have the ice hockey table. They wanted the colors to match the logo. This could be back here. There could be like a little arcade behind the living room with maybe a little bar back here too. I don't like how you can see all the lights on the inside. Kind of goes through the walls. But let me figure out the floor plan upstairs. The hallway walls need to go here if I want these windows here. This could be a bathroom, but that would mean I need to get rid of these windows. Maybe put smaller ones there. I wonder if this would look stupid on the outside. And they wanted multiple bedrooms too. Why are floor plans so hard? Does it even look good on the outside? Does look a bit stupid. I don't know what to do about that though. This house ended up smaller than I would have liked. See, I have a problem because they wanted this thing, but they also wanted guest bedrooms. I should probably have a hallway here. If I make these stairs narrower, I could have a little hallway here. Emphasis on a little. Then maybe I could also have a little hallway here. Just enough so you can walk through. Have a door to the bathroom back here. A railing on that side. If I close this off, can you still walk under? I mean, there's some space here. You could have a shower there or a sink or something. Question is, can you fit a door there? This is a narrow door. You can barely fit it there. There's this one or the glass door. This one it is. So I can have a bathroom back here. Then I can also have the door to the upstairs bathroom. Be back there. The reflections are all over the place. Where is it taking those lights? You can see through the wall, through this fence. We can have this table over here. Then this can be a guest bedroom and that can be a games room. Then his PC will need to be in the bedroom, but it's huge. So I think that's okay. Okay, let me build the full walls. There's very little room on the inside. So I might not be able to do any terrarium walls like I wanted, but I might be able to do a feature wall like that. Let me use these tiny doors everywhere so they match. Then I wanted an archway in the hallway. I could also do a glass door. Do we have a sliding glass door? We do. That doesn't fit there because of the stairs. Can I move them back for a while and then back in? Yep, that works. Can you see into the bathroom through there? I think I need to move the door back one. Let's not put any peepholes into the bathroom. Okay, I think that's all the doors and walls. Is 2 bathrooms an overkill? I don't know what else to do with those awkward spaces behind the stairs though. There could be a walk-in closet in here. There's not really anything else this space is good for. Walk-in closet in a streamer home though? I don't know. I think this plan is okay. This house is pretty small, but it's hard to tell on the outside how small it's gonna be on the inside. Okay, let me do all the floors and walls now. Maybe the streamer isn't like very good at games. So like he could afford to buy a house, but not a big one. Like he's not that good at games, but he's funny, so he can make a living. I feel like this thing should be downstairs after all, because if this is gonna be the living room, then it makes sense that this is a games room. Or maybe this wall just shouldn't exist. Then there can be 2 guest bedrooms upstairs. So it's a 3-bedroom house. Now for the floors. Should I have this whole space be pool pool. Maybe the dining room can be a terrarium. Okay, how about this? A wall would look better as a pool because then you can see through it. Here's the thing though. I don't think you can put windows on a pool. I can try though. Let's search glass. Can I put this here? Well, I can, but you can't see through it, so that doesn't work. For now, let me just destroy this floor. So I want this to be the terrarium. I'll close this off with moss. I'll use wood on the edges. Okay, what's happening there? Hello? Okay, there we go. Now it's a hole. Then I'll do this glass piece right there. And then I can put plants in there. I'll use the same plants in here that I used outside. Oh, maybe it should be shorter. Just like one tile. Okay, I think that's enough plants. Also, I'm thinking since this is gonna be a kitchen, maybe the floor shouldn't be wood. Maybe I could do like a black marble. Oh, I like this floor. How about some lights in there though? I realized this is the color they wanted, not this like I used on the outside. I'll go and change it. I'll make it pretty dim. Also, I need light switches. Oh, I love this. Wait, a gamer apartment. What if all the light switches were this? That would be hilarious. Oh, I like this modern one. Ooh, the LED switches could be the color that they turn on. You know what? I'm gonna do that. The outside lights are gonna be yellow. Although, should I change all of the outside lights to green? I wonder how that would look. I feel like it would look less chaotic if they were all the same color. Maybe I do like it better in a single color. Okay, then let me connect these lights to that switch. Then I can put the glass back. Now we have a floor. Let me turn off the outside light so I can actually see something. I mean, I can see less now, but I'll need to put on some ceiling lights. Let me turn this on. Whoa, that is insane. Love it. I wish this was my house. Now let's do the living room. Let me move this out of the way for a while. You can't put anything on the glass. Uh-oh. You know what I have to do? Let me test this before I actually do it. I have to build a fake floor so I can place my furniture on that and then demolish it. And then the furniture will fall into place and it won't be centered and it'll be annoying and take a long time. Hello, House Flipper team. Can we place stuff on glass, please? I guess let's do the same thing down here. I'm gonna do a small section back here. That'll leave a nice space for this. I'll make that a pool. Should I use this tile in there? Let me figure out a layout for the living room. Futuro and Kaisatsu. Okay, this furniture. Okay, so this couch probably. It's huge. So this couch. And then this TV stand. This dining table. Does it fit? Perfect. It's also glass. Ooh, glass on glass. Well, we'll see how it ends up working. There's also a coffee table. Okay, this looks like my living room layout. Let me start demolishing stuff. I'm gonna sell these and buy new ones later. Should I have ceiling lights at all? Like, what if all the lights we had were LEDs? What if? I do kind of feel like water should be turquoise, not green. Let's make all of this pool though. Finish it off with LEDs. And I will make them cyan. I should probably also change the waterfall color back to cyan outside too. But I like that it's all the same color though. I'd make it all cyan, but that wasn't one of his colors in his color palette. Does it matter though? What if I didn't care and just did what looks good, in my opinion? If he doesn't buy a house, then I'll just move my office here. Okay, how's this? It's very bright. I don't know if it looks good though. Maybe I should just have all the floors be terrarium instead of the pool. What if I made it more pond-like? Are you kidding? I can't put lilies on top of a pool. You know what? I'll do terrariums. The moss is kind of glitchy. It seems like slowly. No glitches. Now let's place all the plants. This is gonna take a while. I made it too deep, I realize. It's one tile deeper than the kitchen one. Maybe that's okay. I don't want to change it anymore. I'm too far into placing these plants. And now the final touch. Now I'll do the walls. What about the roof? What if the roof in the living room is this marble and then the roof in the kitchen is this wood? That way I wouldn't have to introduce a new texture. I think the bathroom should also have this black tile. Oh my god, the glitching moss. Hello, behave please. Now for the walls, I might just do white paint. I could do a wallpaper to go with the terrariums. Then again, he would probably like something like this better because of the futuristic vibes. There one with 3 colors. This is ugly. It needs black. I need a wallpaper with 4 colors. This one has 4. So the background is black. Then there's green, yellow, and purple. Let's see if this is ugly or very ugly. I would rather bring in the color with lights, but we already have those on the ground. What is happening? The moss, I swear. Let's just not look that way. I'll fix it at the end. It'll keep glitching otherwise. So I don't know how I feel about this. I'll just set this aside. I'll just do the walls in gray for now. And if it still needs some color after I'm done furnishing, then I will do a wall like that. Maybe not that dark though. I don't know. Maybe white is better. Otherwise it's gonna be so dark in here if I'm not gonna put any ceiling lights. I should probably do windows first. Painting wouldn't take so long. Painting over the light switch is landlord style. I realized I said I was gonna put the kitchen against these small windows, but I totally planned on putting the dining table there instead of the kitchen. So I guess that won't happen. Let me do windows before I continue painting. Oh my god, every surface keeps glitching. Right there too. I hope it'll fix itself when I like load out and back in. Well, that's where the windows need to be. I'll probably do a corner window like that. Actually, I wonder if I should do the glass walls right there. I could get it kind of tucked away better so it wouldn't leave that weird column in the corner. I like the corner window. Should I do a corner window on that side too then? You know what? Let me try. Why not? Does it look stupid on the outside? I don't think so. I like that actually. Let me do it on this side too. These windows are way better because you can resize them however you want. Yeah, it looks better from the outside too. Now let's finish painting these walls. I wish there was like one more upgrade to the painting tool. I'm so sick of painting these walls and I still need to do the whole upstairs too. Even the tiling tool has a 5 wide upgrade. It's kind of weird that tiling takes less time than painting in this game because in real life that would not be the case. Actually, I'm gonna switch the upstairs windows too, just so they all match. Probably don't want to do this huge one though. I think I'll still do like multiple little ones. I will have to fix this on the outside though. Okay, now they're in the middle. Now let me do the same over here. So I centered the windows with the room and I think that'll mess up the placement on the outside, but I'll go and see if that matters. I mean, yeah, I'll have to fix those things, but I think the window placement is fine. What about the windows on the rest of the room though? Maybe I'll just finish painting. I'll figure out the windows when I'm furnishing. Okay, I'm done painting everything. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, I can't see anything. I'll just put lights everywhere that doesn't have those LEDs. Okay, now we can see things. I'm gonna do tiles like halfway the wall in the bathrooms and then the rest can be white. Wait, I can't paint the underside of these stairs. I should probably use different stairs then. Maybe just these? Maybe I could use this wallpaper upstairs. I wonder if it would be entirely too much. We'll see when we get to it. Now let's start furnishing from the dining room. So first I gotta build this weird platform thingy. I really hope this works, otherwise all this trouble was for nothing. Let's see our dining table options. It's either this one or this one. Now I don't know about the glass on glass, so I'm gonna go with this one. This looks more expensive anyway. I mean, this seems to have glass on it too, but we can make the top stained elm. Or should it just be black or gold? No, I like the black. Maybe black wood though. Then our options are this lamp. We have this one and this one. I kind of like this one for the dining table because it kind of hangs on top. It's kind of high up. I would like it to be lower. None of these are resizable. I just want something like this on there. Yeah, like that. What can I put on the table? This? Sure. It's too big. big. Are all of these huge? I think so. I mean, this is smaller. What are these? Oh my god. I'm not, you know what? I changed my mind. He's getting this. Ta-da. I don't know. I'm just gonna give him plants. Not sure about the 3 lights and 3 plants though. Maybe I shouldn't have a light here. Or chairs though. Okay, this is ugly. I'm not picking that one. This matches the table, but I like this a lot. I might just do white chairs or maybe purple. I do love purple. That would match the flower pots. You can see it if we turn the lights off. Maybe we should have some above headlights. You know, in the daytime you can't see the floor lights anyway, so we should have something above us too. Then you can choose which lights you want to turn on. Let's get rid of the floor, and this better work. Otherwise I'm gonna be very upset. They fall down! All my plants! No! The only thing that's in the right spot is the table. Can I just place the chairs back here? I mean, it works. There's just no room to walk behind. Okay, what if I make this small, I build a wall here, then place a chair on that, and then make this big again? Oh my god, that works. Okay, my plants are too tall. I can't build walls here. I'll build what I can. Luckily, I won't have this problem in the living room because I accidentally made it too tall. Okay, this is all I can build. I'll just have to place my chairs on that. No, my table! Okay. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I don't think I can place chairs on the ends. Okay, now I'll just move this on the other side. Maybe I can build a wall towards it somehow. Can I place it there now? Success. You definitely can't walk behind there though. Is it important to me that it looks good though, or that it's functional? It looks like you can walk behind it if you just tuck the chairs in like you could in real life. And I did finally get it to work, so I think I'm gonna have to leave it like this. Wait, can I put the plants on it now? Okay, now I can put my lamp back too. I don't think my table is centered. You know what? I don't care. It's fine. See, who's gonna pay attention to that? That's right, nobody. Well, I'm paying a little bit of attention to that, but just look at it from this side. Now let's do the kitchen. I kind of want some of this brick on the walls. Maybe this huge empty wall also behind the kitchen. This wall will definitely be behind the kitchen. I hope that'll fix itself when I restart the game. Or maybe just those 2 walls. Now I'm thinking these should probably be yellow. Looks way better with the green floor. See? Do I hate it? Maybe. His color palette is so weird. I could do black and white. Let me try that too. You know what? I think I like that better. Okay, I made it work. Okay, let's do the kitchen real quick. This kitchen set is the most modern for sure. Should we do elm kitchen tops or maybe elm sides? Let me try. You can always change the style pretty quickly with the copy style tool. So if I do an island, you can see the elm from back here. I like this, but he only wanted neon colors and black and white. I can always bring in colors with lights. Okay, that's a very black kitchen. Maybe this is fine. I can make the wall white, unless the countertops are white. I kind of like that. Then I'll just do matching upper cabinets. I just need to fill this gap up here. I'll use these resizable cubes. I usually do very cluttered kitchens, but I'm thinking it wouldn't fit this guy's style very well. Or like, he seems like a messy person, but it also seems like he wouldn't own a lot of stuff to mess in the first place. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do the bare minimum. He definitely would have an expensive coffee maker though, and like neon colored appliances. I'm gonna do green to match the dining room. I'm gonna do a green toaster, maybe a green blender as well. Oh, I almost forgot a microwave. I'll just put it in this corner with the blender. I almost forgot about the LEDs. I'll put them back here. I wonder what color I should go for. I do kind of like the yellow. I'm gonna put some coffee beans next to the coffee maker. Other than that, I don't really know what else to put here. We have these 2 cabinets. I'm gonna put a resizable shelf in there because otherwise you can only fill the bottom with clutter, and then you can't even see them very well. I'm just gonna fill this with mugs and glasses. Probably some fancy glasses like whiskey glasses and some wine glasses and then some champagne glasses up here. Okay, how does it look? Maybe the mugs shouldn't be in here. That's not something you put in a display cabinet. I'll just put these IKEA glasses in here. At least they'll look less out of place since it's all filled with glasses. Yeah, I don't know. I think the kitchen's done. Now let's move on to the living room. Let me first do this trick over here so I can get this ice hockey table in the middle of this glass section. It would look really cool if the black wall was filled with like liquor bottles or maybe even just energy drinks, seeing who lives here. Let me do this brick on the back wall. Then I'm gonna do some shelves. Probably use the resizable cube on the sides to frame the shelves a little. But should the sides just be white, like a built-in shelf? Then obviously some LEDs in there too. Maybe purple this time? Or does that look stupid with the green? I don't think so. I think this looks awesome. Then I'll just have to fill it with bottles. We have a perfectly regular drink. We have some energy drinks. Can we recolor this? I'm just gonna do one shelf of energy drinks. I'm gonna do some different colors in the color palette that he wanted. Warm energy drinks. I don't know who would keep them there. Maybe they're all empty. Limited edition bottles. I think I'll just do one shelf of whiskey. Oh, sorry. A perfectly regular drink. Then I can do one shelf champagne and one shelf wine. I can make half of them red wine. Maybe also some LEDs on the sides. Ooh, pretty. I like how you can see the waterfalls from the window. Let me do the living room next. I'll just leave the glass there small like that and fill the rest with wall. Then I can furnish in peace and put the glass back at the end. I do kind of like the corner sofa. Let me try if I can fit it in. It is pretty big. Can't really walk through here. Fine, I guess I'll go with the smaller couch. Should I go for yellow or black? I like the black. I can do some colorful pillows on it. I wish we had some smaller pillows. I can't get to that pillow anymore. Do I need to reload the lot? I swear this is a recent bug where if you duplicate a pillow, you can't select it anymore. I thought it was a multiplayer bug, but apparently I get it in single player too. Now I can get it, yeah, now that I reloaded. Okay, I duplicated the pillow, I realized. Well, I can't make that pillow green anymore because I duplicated it. So I guess this is fine. What coffee tables do we have? We have this TV stand at least. Oh, it even has this shelf unit. Maybe the TV should be on this wall then. The problem is though that I already made the floor that way. I can't really turn it anymore. The TV has to go there. I should put some curtains in front of the window though. Should I just do it like this? I don't know. Looks kind of weird. Maybe just a blind like this? Does that also kind of look stupid though? Should I have a curtain like that in the dining room too? Maybe it does bring a little something. What if I try it in green? No, that's worse. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it. Obviously, we'll do a huge TV. Oh, I can select the pillow again. Okay. Now, which coffee table? Pretty sure this is our only option. I'll put this on the coffee table. That can be like a clutter tray. Then we need a console. Does this fit down here? It does just about. Then I can put some controllers on this tray. If I could fit some, it's a giant tray. They can only go in the middle. I guess I'll put one down here. I'll put a remote on the tray. Then I want some sort of a side table. We have a fruit bowl. How come I only now find out about this? I could have put this on the dining table. I can still put it here. Does this seem like a person who has fruit though? I don't think so. I like how it looks though. I kind of want to do some sort of a display shelf. Should I do another built-in one? Okay, how about this? We put a window here and I'll put the shelves on that. Although you still can't place stuff on glass. Open sesame. I'll go out here for a while. I'll have to build it back here and then bulldoze it later. So I'll put my shelves on this. Then I need to demolish this and then I can put this glass back. There, now we have shelves shelves on a window. Maybe that shelf should have been a window though, because I was thinking of putting like games on this. The bottles definitely would look nicer on the outside. Okay, let me move all these bottles on that shelf. Okay, let me see how that looks on the outside. Not bad. Could use some lights though. Maybe I'll do yellow this time. Do I just do it on the edge here? But is it enough? I don't think it needs any more. I could put some more on the shelves, like I did with the purple shelf. But I think that already looks nice. Then I want some games on this shelf. Oh, we have an ice hockey mallet and an ice puck. Well, let me put those on here. Yellow on the yellow side and then purple on this side. This is kind of a weird place to keep your games, but I feel like it's not weird if it's a showcase. Like, he doesn't actually play these games. Maybe I'll only do games for the top shelf. The shelves are too small for board games, unless I remove one. There, now I can display a few. Then maybe some figurines. Like, let's pretend these aren't toys, but like collectibles from the games he plays. See, it even says Company of Champions. What if I search Company of Champions? Oh, we don't get many things. I mean, we can also put this thing and this thing. What colors is Optimus Prime? It's blue and red. Well, I can't make it that colors, but I can make it Sweden colors. Yeah, that seems gamery. That seems like a shelf I would have in my home. So does that, if I was rich. I was looking for a side table. Let's see, we have this thing. I'll just put one right there. Wall plant pot. Damn, these are pretty. I'm gonna do some of these on the wall. Just a random assembly. Now let me put some plants on these. These are nice and small. I like the herbs. They look pretty. Tell me it's not weird to put herbs in your living room. Does that look weird? Maybe it should just be a plant wall. I don't like these, I decided. I'll just do this wall in moss. I hope this isn't too many plants though, with the floor being plants too. I'll do some vines on this. I do like how it looks. We'll just have to see if it's too much. For the corner, I would like some sort of a plant or a lamp. The only lamp we have is this, which I don't hate, but it's kind of small. How is it that I always end up doing too many plants, no matter who I make the house for? Okay, let's do a big reveal. Ta-da! It is a lot of plants, to be fair. I think it might be too many plants. Should the furniture be yellow instead of green? Because this is a lot of green. But then, could the plant wall come back? Maybe I should do some paintings on that wall. But then what do I do on this wall? Just nothing. Don't look at it from that angle. Works for me. Pictures of plants. I kind of like these. I don't like it against the white wall though. Do I have something uploaded? I have these. I think that's nice. It fills up the space really well. I'm gonna put some lamp on this table. I don't know what else to put there. I'll just do this lamp. It's simple and nice. Okay, I think the living room is done. For the entryway, doesn't really fit much. I think I could move this door a little. I could probably fit this hanger and a shoe rack there. Then I'll just fill that with some clothes. Maybe also a rug here. I don't think it necessarily needs anything else. Then for the bathroom, I'm gonna fill in this gap back here. I think I'll put the toilet in there. Well, this toilet is ugly, so the toilet is a no-brainer. Then again, should this room be the laundry room? Because we have a toilet upstairs too. How about I do toilet and sink over there and then laundry in here? I'll do like a built-in moment with these cabinets. I hate that you can't put stuff on cubes though. I mean this resizable one, because I can't get them to line up with the wall now. Is this good enough? We have some cabinets in here too. We have this mirror in the preferred style. Would be cool if there were some lights on it. Maybe I should do this mirror instead, so I could get some LEDs around it. Okay, that's pretty. Should I make them RBG though? Or would that be weird on a bathroom mirror? Maybe it was weird. Then I'll just put some bathroom necessities in. I can make the hand towels more colorful. It's weird that there's no like hand towel sized towel. There's only these two. This seems more like a full-size towel, but this one seems like a dish rag. Maybe I'll just go with this. Now that's the only color we have in here. I should probably do a rug. Can I fit this one in here? I hate that we don't have a round rug though. That's too small. And then this one's too big. Could we get a resizable round rug? I have a lot of demands today, but I think the bathroom could be done. I'll just copy the same stuff to the upstairs. I just want this double sink up here. Oh my god, I totally remembered. I do need to fit a shower in here. Well, I don't think we get a double sink moment after all. Do I just do it like this? Then for this hallway, I think I'll do some sort of an accent table. Do we have anything that fits? We have a dresser. Could use that. I don't like the style of it though. We have this. That's nice. Maybe I should also make that look built-in. I'm just gonna put some candles in the middle. Before you judge me, these were the only ones in the style he wanted. I don't know what to put down here though. Could I fit these airplane figurines down there? No, they don't fit. I can fit this car down here. I realize I might have forgotten a stove from the kitchen. I also forgot a kitchen hood. Why don't we have a 4 wide upper cabinet or a 1 wide? I can't fit anything up there. Maybe I'll just put these back and we'll pretend the hood is built in too. Now for this cupboard. I can't fit any of these sculptures in there. They were huge. Maybe a board game? This one didn't make it to the display shelf. I can also fit this handheld console in there. Yeah, I mean, we have something in there now. The stuff is a bit random, but it's better than it being empty. Do we have some sort of a picture to put above the cupboard? I like this abstract art, but it doesn't go with the color scheme. Let me see if I have something uploaded. I have this set of paintings. Do I have too many paintings? It's loading pretty long. Luckily, the ones I want to use are at the top. Okay, now we only have the bedrooms left. Let's do the guest bedrooms out of the way first. This is the only single bed in the preferred style, but I don't think his streamer friends want to sleep on this. So I'm gonna use this one. I think I'll make each of the bedrooms one of his preferred colors. I'll make this bedroom green. I don't really know what to put in a guest bedroom. Wait, hear me out. Should all of the bedrooms have a computer? Or at least a desk? You know, so they can bring their own computers? This space is kinda small, but I think I can fit it in this way. I'll also use these to make a shelf, since I didn't get to do that in the living room. Is that a bit much though? Maybe I should do shelves on this side. I still don't like those. It's a bit much. Maybe if some of them were open? Yep, I definitely like it better this way. The thing is though, now I have to decorate all of those. What do I put there so it's not too repetitive from the living room? I put on some decorations. Do we have any games we could put on there? We could do a PlayStation. It kinda fits there. Now I think we fill the rest of the space with games. Books would be faster, but I don't want to do books. I wish we had an option to like copy a group of items, so I could just place a bunch of different games and then duplicate that bunch instead of placing a ton of games one by one. I will tell you this much, I am not doing this again in the other bedroom. There isn't even like a PlayStation 1 variant or 2 or 3, only these PS4 games. I guess we have a magazine. I could do some of these. Oh, I can't stack them? Well, I'll just do one then. Okay, that's a lot of games. I'm thinking I want to switch the accent wall here. I can put some posters on that wall or something, like these Floor is Lava posters. Then I'll do this lamp on the side table. Now the only thing missing is lights. Bet you didn't see this coming. I can fit them in these gaps between the shelves. Is this enough though, or should I do more? I could at least do one on the accent wall, or maybe I should do the whole roof line. Is this too much, or is there such a thing as too much? Maybe it was better with just the shelves. Oh yeah, should we put in some windows? There's not really any room for tall ones. I guess we could put one here, unless I just do narrower windows. Okay, that's nice. I'll just do a curtain on it. Okay, guest room 1 is done. Now let's move on to the next one. I'm also gonna do blackout curtains first. Then I'm gonna copy the same bed. I'll just make it purple. I want to do the bigger desk for this room, this corner one. I can fit it right there in front of the window. I'm gonna do accent wall here. For this room's LEDs, I think I'll line up the roof line, since I promised I won't do a crazy amount of shelves. Looking good. I will do some shelves though. I noticed these. I can do a few of these big ones. I'm gonna have to do some repeat decorations. Okay, looking good. Then above the bed I'll do some posters. I don't know what M spinner is, but I'll do a bunch of these. I'll spread them out a little to make them take up a bit more room, because the posters are a bit small. Unless I do these house flipper posters. I like how this fits with the color scheme though. Maybe I'll do one of each. These fill up the space a bit nicer. Now for this wall, I really don't want to do those shelves again. So how about we have a wall lamp? Okay, I'm thinking we do this lamp, like 2 of these, and some artwork in the middle. Do we have anything purple? I think this one fits the color scheme. I don't want to put in a computer because it makes sense that if your friends would come over, they would bring their own. But I'll give them a PlayStation since the other room has one too. Then I kinda want to do something with these empty spaces. Probably some sort of a shelf here. How about this bookcase? And then maybe I could do some actual books on the shelf. Okay, we have some books in the house now. Now for that corner I want a plant. We only have like one big plant pot in the preferred style, so I'm obviously gonna use this. I like Monstera. I'd like something taller though, because the plant pot is so short. Are these taller? I mean, not really, but it looks like it takes up more space, so I'm gonna go with that. And then I think I can call this room done too. Now the only one left is the main bedroom. I don't think I'm gonna use this wallpaper anywhere. We have 2 options for beds. This one or this one. I'm gonna go with this. The color we have left is yellow. Should I do some sort of a pattern on the duvet or not? Maybe I'll just do something simple, like the one it already had on it. Okay, I'll place it this way in front of the window because I want to build a wall here to divide this space in half. That means we won't have room for side tables though. I would do yellow curtains, but he said here that he wants dark curtains, so I'll stick with black. I'll also do a black rug, but I can do a yellow one on this side. Let me figure out where I want his PC to go. Maybe it should just be against this wall. I mean, that would mean one of the guest rooms would have a bigger desk than him. But is that a problem? Wait a minute. What if I get a TV on this wall? Then if I turn the bed around, I could fit some side tables after all. Could use a TV cabinet. Maybe also a PlayStation here. How many does one gamer need? The answer is how many ever you can afford. Wait, can you put a plant on this? Oh my god, you can. I should have used one of these downstairs then, instead of this thing. Yeah, I mean, it brings some character for sure. We also have these plant pots. How did I miss these? Well, I'm also gonna switch this one in the guest room. Yeah, I think that's nicer. We have this desk lamp. That's pretty nice. I'll do those on the side tables. I don't much care for this style myself. I like modern. This is a bit too futuristic for my taste. But if for some reason the gamer guy doesn't end up buying this house, I'll just redecorate it a bit and live in it myself. Now let's buy a computer. We'll do 3 monitors. I'm gonna do all the accent colors in yellow. It's a shame we don't have any fancier PC equipment, like a curved monitor or, you know, a gamer mouse, one of those funky shapes, or different kind of PCs. I don't know when I last saw a PC that looks this bland. Most people at least have colored fans now, but I'll do a yellow PC. Okay, that's his setup. I want to do some LEDs on this wall. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. Now we need something on this back wall. Oh, I almost forgot headphones. Okay, I'm thinking if he streams from here, then this wall needs to have something on it. I'll make it brick first of all, then probably some lights and some shelves, I'm thinking. Some sort of a display shelf. We have these shelves. Could I do something cool out of these? Do I have to fill all these shelves now? Maybe it's not so bad because it's multiple little ones. I'll do a bunch of plants first. Maybe some candles. I don't know. I like this candle even if it's not in the preferred style. But I will have to fill all this space with something. Then for the rest of the space, maybe just some random game related stuff. Like I can do a Rubik's Cube, some chess pieces. Then I'll do some of these Dungeons and Roaches pieces and some Dungeons and Roaches tokens and a bunch of dice. We'll do a set of black dice on that shelf and then we can do a set of yellow dice maybe up here. Okay, then we still have a bunch of empty shelves. Maybe some cue balls? I can put an 8-ball here. Could I do another Rubik's Cube? It's not weird to have multiple, right? It just looks like he hasn't solved any of those. Do we have a solved version? Oh my god, we do. I can put it yellow side forward. Then I can do a 1 and a 9. A bit random, but it fits our color scheme. I think that's most of the shelves full now. I think I'm fine with this. We don't have anything else to put there, really. Then he's missing a dresser. Also, I was supposed to put windows on that wall, I realize. But I'll do a dresser here. I can do a window above it. And then some curtains, of course. Now I have to figure out even more decorations on that. You know what? I'll just do some games. I didn't put these planes anywhere. You know what? Scratch these. This is way cooler. Then I think this room could be done. Although that wall is really empty looking. And we haven't used this Company of Champions poster yet. I'm also gonna put one of these Frozen Gate posters because it fits the color scheme of the other one. And I think with that, this room could also be done. I think that makes the whole house done, actually. Never mind, I have the whole outside unfinished, but you won't have to sit through me doing this. Okay, let's see if we can actually sell the house to the guy we were trying to unlock. We can take photos? I mean, the photos exist. They're not great. Anyway, we used over 300,000 to build this house. Let's auction it. This place ain't it, bro. It's too small. I mean, I agree, I guess. The gamer guy wasn't even the highest bidder, but we did unlock him, so we'll sell it to him anyway. Me and the gang need PC rigs in different rooms. I can put in more PCs. I can do 2 monitors for the guests. Okay, let's see if he offers more now. I'll have to spend another 2,000 to list it again though. I could make more money selling it to Melody, but I was trying to unlock him, so I'll sell it to him anyway, even if I won't be making profit. Yeah, well, we did it. Kind of. If you want to support me, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more of my content, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you everyone for being here, and I hope to speak to you all soon.